Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to day 50. Is today 50 or 49? I think it's day 50. Today is day 49 of the Journey Across America series. Today is going to be a great day. Make sure you start out, hit that subscribe button. Only 4% of all of my viewers are subscribed. So hit that subscribe button for me. Hit the like, notification bell, all that normal YouTube stuff. They finished my car. They just gave me a call. So my mom is going to take me. I need to change just really quick. I just weighed myself. 188, which is crazy. So for reference, the heaviest I ever weighed was 285. The lightest I've ever weighed is 183. So we just went on that entire journey across America. And I only gained like maybe, what am I, 188? 4 pounds, 5 pounds? So not bad, really, actually. It is a little wee bit nippy outside, so we're just gonna throw on different pair of pants. Yeah, let me just throw on. Almost ready. She's in a rush. She has work. I'm trying to be quick here. That's why I'm not talking. I'll talk to you guys in a sec. Oh, let me know down in the comments, how do you tie your shoes? I'm just curious. I know that there are different ways. I can't even front. I was one of those kids. When I was a kid, I was definitely a little more special needs than I am now. Like, actually, genuinely, like, I went to a special needs school for ADHD and executive functioning. I also, when I was younger, had a lot of issues with motor skills. And, you know, that actually luckily went away. Hence the guitar player. But I had really, really bad motor skills as a kid, and I had to go to physical therapy for years. I mean, for years. We're talking probably from the age of like 8 until, I don't know, probably like 12. I didn't know how to handwrite, and to be honest, everyone who sees my handwriting would argue that I still don't. But I'm just curious, because I only ever learned one way to tie my shoes, but I know there are other ways. So let me know down in the comments, how do you normally tie your shoes? All right, we're in Mother's Whap. Mother, say hello to the vlog. Tell them to subscribe. She nodded her head, so that does mean you need to subscribe. It's a rainy one out, but it's not like pouring, which is nice. At least it's just like wet, you know? We've got plans today. What are our plans? Would you like to know? You're just gonna have to watch through this whole video to find out. But no, I'm thinking we go maybe to the PEZ dispensary, get some videos, or the PEZ factory, if you will, rather. Get some cool videos, maybe try some wonky flavors. Sounds pretty fun, right? Sounds pretty fun. She's not responding to me. But we have just pulled off the exit. We are going to get to my car in the new tires. It's gonna be a good day. Okay. The Whap, Reunited. All right, let's look at these tires real quick. I gotta clean this car out too. It's getting washed right now, but the new tires, sweet. No one stole my hitch. That's good. All right. Let us journey forth. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. We have a couple options. There's the PEZ factory. We could go get also some food. There's just a lot of things that we could do. I was thinking indoor trampoline park could be fun. Put you guys on my forehead. I don't know. Let me know some fun indoor things to do on rainy days that aren't at your house.
Your tab Jam.
Tub thumping. Important to note, they are a crucial band.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Okay, we have made it to the PEZ Visitor Center. This is pretty sweet. I've actually never been back here in my life. I've never, not once, not even when I was a kid. Man, that Yeti keeps the water so cold. All right, let's go in there. Let's see what's up. Man, I gotta say, these rainy days are not my favorite. I would very much prefer it to be overcast and gray rather than just dripping. Because that's what it is. That's what it's been. It's just been drip, 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 drip. And then periods of whoosh, and then drip, 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 drip. So right now we're in a period of drip, 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 drip. But I'm assuming soon we're gonna be in a period of shh, because it happens. All right, here we are. Pretty cool. Look at this.
Hello.
Hey there. Just for one?
Just one? Sure. It will be $5, please. Thank you so much.
Pretty cool. Colorful. Look at the size of that thing. Look at those. Those are pretty cool. Dispenser, first introduced in the 1950s, is the best-selling dispenser of all time. It's got to be Santa Claus. Yeah. Which famous Disney character was introduced as a dispenser? It's got to be Mickey Mouse, right? Yeah. '65, that's the year Mama was born. 63. Etch a Sketch was made in 1960. Look at these dispensers, they're beautiful. 70s. In 1970s, PEZ used a clown as its mascot. What was his name? That I don't know. Peter PEZ. Trigger warning. Actually, I should have done that before. Oh well. Atari computers, the Rubik's Cube. 1984. Oh, the feet. 90s, Mark Simpson. Button's broken. Glow-in-the-dark PEZ dispensers. Okay, so this is from my childhood. I actually think I have this one at home, and this one, and I actually think we have this one too. He's on a rollerboard with the crazy camera. Where the price kicks are in the PEZ logo. 6. Oh, never mind. 44. They've made a lot of different dispensers, huh?
In over 90 countries. The first PEZ dispensers included the full-body Santa, full-body robot, and space gun. The dispensers arrive at the PEZ factory for packaging with candy. Different flavors of PEZ candy are separated by a special machine that lets the candy random. And it detects whether the candy is based on apple or corn.
What are these? PEZ space guns. Could you imagine? That must have been so fun. Oh, this is cool. All the trucks. We've seen a lot of these, that's for sure. We got Wawa. HEB, look at that. Shout out to all my Texans. Ice Age too. That's funny. Over the Hedge, who remembers? SpongeBob, look at those. This is all my childhood right here. Ben 10. PEZ Visitor Center. We've made it. Filled buckets. You can fill a bucket of PEZ. Look at this. For $6.99, how much is one roll of PEZ? That's a great, you know what? There are the nutrition facts for you. Okay. So I think these are the original flavors. And then these are like new ones. I am gonna get one of these buckets though. Okay. Let's do this. It's for real. All right, we gotta get some of the blue sour raspberry. Where's it come out? I'm gonna go right there. Okay, we're gonna get some of the sour green apple. Pineapple, watermelon. And then end it out. I've got to try the dragon fruit, you know? Excellent. So what is it? One roll, 45 servings per container. Oh, that's for like, look at how many. They just got them all lined up. That's insane. That's truly cool. Limited edition ornament. My mom loves these PEZ dispensers. $5.99. I'll get my mama. Oh, you know what? Let's get mom something for Mother's Day. Oh, 100 rolls of candy refills. If you ever need PEZ, come to the PEZ Visitor Center. $14.99. That's not bad. Look at these. All the presidents. They really do have all varieties of PEZ. It's funny. I mean, I know because it's like we're at the PEZ factory, but it's just funny. Animal Crossing PEZ dispensers. $2.49 each. Well, you gotta, right? That's so funny. SpongeBob. If they have other franchises that we might enjoy. Hello Kitty, Disney. Just for fun. Valentine's Day, Easter. We have that kit at home. The Smurfs. I say it's Foghorn Longhorn. That's pretty funny. Man, they got a lot of camera equipment in there. Gundam. For all my nerds out there, Gundam nerds. Shout out to all y'all. Mad respect. Look at this thing. This is pretty sweet. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Got some goodies. That was so fun, and I actually ended up going in talking to the camera guys and asked them their recommendations for some vlog cameras. And I was asking them, should I get the A7 IV? And they were like, get the A7C II. Apparently it's cheaper, one, and it's smaller, but it's practically the same camera. So we're gonna check that out. But he let me see it, he let me hold it, so I kind of got a good vibe for it. Said that it takes good pictures too. They said it's a good hybrid camera. So that was a lot of fun though. That was really cool. I mean, it's just like a little one-room thing, and then you can see the factory, but you know, they've got all the dispensers. All right, we have to finish this off though. We have to try that dragon fruit PEZ. I'm so curious. Okay, here's our little PEZ Visitor Center bucket. All right, let's try this. PEZ were one of my favorite candies as a kid, just because they were from Connecticut. But you never really you only ever get PEZ at like Christmas time, I feel like. That's the only time we ever got it. Wow, this smells fantastic. All right, let's try it. Cheers. Dragon fruit PEZ. Mmm. Mmm. That's pretty smack-a-lackin'. This one was the sour watermelon. Mmm. Mm-hmm. That's yummy. Sour apple. I'm gonna have to get me another one of them sour apples. Well, actually, let's just mix and match. I am about to go get some food though. I don't know what we're gonna get, but we're gonna figure it out. Okay, I have decided I am gonna get Chinese food. Chinese food isn't necessarily my favorite of the foods, but I do kind of have a little bit of a craving for some General Tso's chicken and some good ass noodles. That is what I do like getting at Chinese restaurants, is some good ass noodles. But that's where we're headed. I'll see you guys there in a second. All right, we have made it to China Pavilion. Good spot. This is the Chinese spot that my parents and I have come to since I was a kid. But I'm excited to eat. Do start out with an egg roll, and then I will do the chicken lo mein, and could I also do an order of General Tso's chicken, extra spicy?
Okay, so one egg roll first, chicken lo mein, General Tso Chicken, extra spicy.
Yes, please.
Any
Okay.
drink or just one?
Could I do a Diet Pepsi as well?
Diet Coke?
Diet Coke works. And a tea as well.
Okay.
Thank you. Smacking. Remember earlier today when I told you how my motor skills were not great as a kid? I learned how to do the chopsticks, and I'll tell you exactly when. I remember the moment. I was working at my mom's center a few years ago. This is the first time I worked there. I just recently finished working there. Well, I still technically work for her, but I just do it virtually. I was working, and I was inside the office, and next door was a little Chinese restaurant, and I would go there like every night for dinner because it's right across the Post Road in Westport. I went across the street, got my food. I was like, I'm determined, because I was watching Naruto at the time. I was like, I'm gonna learn how to use these chopsticks. I learned. I remember first time I picked up a General Tso's chicken. I was so proud of myself. All right, so we've got the pineapple. Good energy. Embrace the happiness that life offers you. I'm trying, man. It is a really good thing that I went back in there because I realized I forgot my sunglasses. Also, I forgot the leftovers, so I'm just a mess. Anyway, we're gonna stop, pick up Caleb, go home. Then I think him and I are gonna go for a little drive. I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, vlog, we have a very special guest today. His name is Caleb McNevin. He's my middle cousin.
Hello.
Meaning he's the middle child. Wait, that's right? Yeah, he's younger than Eric. By like a considerable portion, actually. All right, we are on our way to the house, and then we're gonna go for a drive and see some beauty. We are back at his home. I'm here with Khalid. He's gonna see the Airstream. First time.
Yeah.
Well, he's seeing the Airstream, but he's gonna see the inside for the first time. You do have to take off your shoes though.
Got it.
Burps on the floor. All right. Come into my home. Here. Lines of defense against the mud. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. It's a little messy in here, but This is pretty sweet. Here, shut the door. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me give you the tour. All right, we'll start over here. Here, you can lay on the bed. It's fucking mad comfortable. So check it out. We got a lot of cool stuff here. We've got, this is an inverter outlet, meaning this can run off of the batteries, boondocking. A lot of the other outlets are like just normal outlets I have to be plugged in somewhere to use. Then I've got USB 3, USB-C chargers, 2 of them. Under here, there's storage. Same thing on that side. We've got the overhead bins for storage. Speakers, here. Ducted AC system, here, there, one at the end. Fan that has like normal filters that are easy to replace. All I gotta take down is the screws. You can see out the windows, but no one can see in. That's pretty sweet, right?
Yeah.
And then if you see, you'll notice you can actually open this main panel window right here. All you have to do is lift. There are the curtains, right?
Nice.
So, I mean, and then here's the light.
Nice.
And it's on a dimmer, so I have it on dim, but you can turn it up nice and bright, like for right on rainy days like today. All right, come up. You got, well, actually, you can sit there. You got the closet, right? Pretty spacious closet, to be honest. And then the closet's got a little light here. I've got my GoPro angles already set up there, right?
Yeah.
And then 2 drawers, underwear, socks, shirts. Do you know that's every shirt I own? Do you own more shirts than that?
I mean, maybe a little more.
That's not that many, right?
Yeah.
Dude, every piece of clothing that I typically wear is in this Airstream right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't even touched the overhead storage.
Extra storage.
So come over here. So check it out. Even more storage.
Nice.
All right, this is not the final solution, but you got storage, and that goes all the way under the bed. There actually are 3 of these size containers and a bunch of like these size containers in there.
Yeah.
So even more storage.
Oh yeah.
Even more storage. There's nothing in there. Okay, this is the fun stuff. So, I'm gonna take my jacket off. This is my radio right here.
Oh yeah.
Now, dude, I was messing around with this. Last night, and I gotta say, I'm gonna play my own music for copyright purposes, and also because just gotta. Now, I didn't turn it on full blast last night. That's full on there. And with the subwoofer, right? So that's pretty sweet. Alright, we'll turn that down a little bit. Now isn't this scenic? My family and my Airstream, literally this is what we were talking about in Sedona. This is what I was talking about. I'm here with my family, in my Airstream, making memories. Alright, now for the other fun stuff. We've got the Xbox, we've got the Switch, and it fits in so perfectly you can't even see it. The PS5, look up there. Look at how that PS5 fits in there perfectly.
For real.
And then just kind of like entertainment stuff up there,
Nice.
right? This right here turns into a bed.
Oh yeah.
So, and I mean, they said the guy, Patrick, is 5'9". If you take this part off too, so you take these 2 things off, 1, 2, you put the table down, and then they go in somehow. I haven't figured out how though.
Probably underneath.
Yeah, there's got to be. We should figure that out at some point. I actually, because this is kind of also like the couch, so to speak, and so I wanted to set it up because I've been playing Oblivion on this TV, right?
Yeah, I think it only goes down so far, and they just slide in right there.
Maybe we'll figure it out. We'll try it later. We'll try it later when we get back. We'll hang out and we'll play some games and we'll chill. If you're down.
I'm down.
Sweet. Dude, I've been waiting for someone to come and see. This is fucking awesome, right?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, can you actually hold this for 2 seconds? Because I gotta use 2 hands for this. So, check it out. The TV, right? It's mounted just because when you're driving.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah.
and it pulls out, I mean, the arm.
That is epic.
It pulls out pretty much all the way to the bedroom. I was playing games last night and sitting on my bed editing while I was playing games.
That's
right
epic.
on the bed. And the only thing, I'm going to warn you about this now because I've gotten some scratches already. This fucking corner is really sharp and it will cut you. It has cut me.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the other thing with drawers and stuff. Just be careful going in because the edges, I need to sand some of the edges down a little bit. And I mean, that's the whole thing with... That's the whole thing with the Airstream is you just gotta... It's kind of like you gotta maintain it kind of thing. And there is certain maintenance things that... Humidity dial, because that's the main issue. I'm actually gonna run this little heater here for minutes while we're chilling. Just be careful of that. All right, here, I got this. Then we come over here. Here, why don't you come in? We've got the fuse box down here. Then this is another storage right here. That's gonna be like my little water pantry where I'm gonna keep bottles of water and Pepsis and shit like that.
Nice.
And then we've got the fridge. Would you like a nice cold Diet Pea?
Yes, please.
You know what? Here, this is a scenic moment in the vlog. Drinking a Diet Pea with my cuz. Cheers. Wow, listening to the journey, it's fucking beautiful. But yeah, I'm really, I'm gonna use this mostly as a drink cooler because you know me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go buy my ground beef once a day wherever the local market is.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna bring one of the Yeti coolers with me.
Especially when you're on the road. You only gotta keep
sodas
so
and
much in the fridge,
waters. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Then we've got, like, dude, even fucking more store. What am I gonna do with all this space? I had my pens in there earlier. I'm out though. Dehumidifier, mess, pour over coffee set. Okay. Gas burner, or propane gas burners, right? 3 of them. And I mean, dude, those are nice. Those are nice grates. Got the light, overhead light. Got the fan, right? These all have window shades that come down. Big, spacious cabinets. And then behind you, well, this is an upgrade. This is a convection oven microwave. So, like, you could literally air fry shit in there.
That's fine.
Even more storage in the back. Trash, all that kind of stuff. Right? This is just a water bucket to wash dishes in, but you've got the full sink in there. It's a deep sink, too. Water is running, but I'm not going to use that sink. Come this way. And then
oh yeah,
the bathroom, the kingdom. So you got a light, medicine cabinet. Oh, there we go. Your boy needs to brush his hair. There we go. Oh, I rolled out of bed this morning. Forgive me. All right, and then water. You never, just so you know, because this is one of those rules, because there are a few with this thing, only ever cold or hot. Never in the middle. You can fuck up the system that way. Okay. So only ever cold, because I don't even really have the water heater on, but check it out, come in. You turn that on, turns the water heater on. Now, I don't have my propane running right now because I'm not using any of the burners because I got the house. And I don't need the hot water right now because I'm showering in the house. Okay, so then, right, running water. Pretty good stream, right? Yeah. And then you come in here, more storage down way underneath. Here, and then toilet paper is right there if you need it. And then this is how the toilet works, just so you know. Another window shades up though, because that one you can see through. And then this is cool. This is a little fucking hanger line to hang your stuff. The shower head removes hot water. And I mean, I don't know how you'd fit in here, but I mean, here, yeah, well, let's see Caleb in there. Cooper's fucked.
No, I can fit. Heads at the ceiling.
I mean, Cooper's gonna have to duck down.
Yeah.
Cooper's gonna have to duck down in here in general. That's Caleb's brother. He's 6'5".
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tall man. He really is. Okay, more outlets.
Have to get a little stool for him.
Well, dude, also he could just sit down.
Oh, yeah.
That's literally, and that's pretty clutch, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, dude, it's pretty big in there. You could fucking hang out in there if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could put a little desk in there. All right, outlet rundown. 1 outlet. 2 outlets. And then this is all my monitoring system. So, fresh water, I have 44% left because I've been using it a little. Gray water, which is just like all the runoff from the shower, the sinks, all that. Black, that's like piss and shit. I've only peed in here. I gotta say, I've been shitting inside. I've been running in the house in the morning. And then the battery voltage. This is all voltage. That's for the solar panels. Yeah. Oh, more outlets. Outlet right here. This is another one of those inverter outlets too. So I can run those off the battery. There's an inverter outlet up there that I can run off the battery. And then just regular power down there. And yeah. Oh, and then this pantry.
Very nice.
Yep. And then just like a little cubby hole for stuff. Cubby hole down there for the shoes. And this inside, and it's a dimmer as well. There's an LED light strip. We can't take it out right now because of the rain.
Yeah.
But there is a awning.
Oh, nice.
A full size awning. It goes out about maybe 4 feet.
Nice.
And it's tall too. Like Coop could fit under it because it's the size of this outside, which I think is 9 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, Coop can fit in here. I think this is 6'9". So he'll be up there though. He's gonna be like right here to it. He's gonna have to be careful coming in. But it's lucky that they put this nice little smack... Dude, and I'll tell you what, this smack pad comes in handy, because I have definitely walloped my head on this a few times.
Yeah.
The whiteboard latched on, but that's pretty cool. I always, as an artist, shout out to Airstream, as an artist, I really do appreciate that. Check this out. So even more camera angles that I've got set up. One here, you can see I've got another one right there. Like I'm setting this shit up proper. But this is my AC, so it has 4 options, which is just fan only.
Nice.
That's just to blow air. Oh wait, this has got to turn off though. Okay, so you got that. You've got cool, which is your air conditioning, which comes through the ducted vents. Like if you put your hand on one, you can feel it. And dude, the great thing about these Airstreams, it's literally a refrigerator.
For real.
So as soon as it gets to a temperature, it gets pretty cold. So this is on cool. That's on heat pump, which is also electricity. That's what I was using because I like it hot in here. Then you can use the heat pump and the furnace, and then you can use just the furnace, and then you could just turn it all off. Pretty sweet though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then the last kind of cool feature on the inside that I can think of off the top of my head are these. These are the vent fans, so they only bring hot air out, but it actually does keep shit really cool in here. And it gives it a nice breeze. And these things are so, they're smart. So as soon as they feel raindrops, they shut automatically.
That's nice.
Yeah. Up there, and then I don't know what this is. He didn't tell me what that does, but it looks important, so we're not gonna fuck with it.
Probably the fan for the shower.
Maybe.
I think, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's shut this off. Alright, let's close this door. I mean, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, dude.
How's that diet pee? Dude, now we're recording into this microphone. Pretty sweet, right?
Nice.
Although that being said, the stabilization, you got to be really stable using this vlog camera. Which you do have to know because you're going to, you know, be running the show. Well, with a lot of help. This is good image quality.
Yeah.
Dude, look.
I was fucking riding my electric skateboard home from work, and there was this fucking big truck behind me, like revving this engine, dude. So I looked behind me, and I fucking hit a rock while I was looking behind me or something. And fucking flew off, going like fucking full speed.
Shout out to PEZ, by the way. Go buy yourself some PEZ. I mean, dude, if they're making that many, people gotta be eating them, right? Yo, PEZ fandom, make yourselves known down in the comments below. For real, I want to know where you are, who you are, and I want to know how many PEZ dispensers you have. Let me know down in the comments below.
Like this fucking a guy or something like that.
I do remember that. We have made it back. Caleb, do you have something to say? Wait, you gotta go closer with this. Put it up to him. All right, I think we're gonna try taking this awning down. I mean, it's not raining, so if it does start raining, it's not a big deal. We can close it up real quick, but I think it would be nice, and we'll sit underneath and have a nice little night. Caleb's friend Gabe is coming over, and so have a little boys' night. It's definitely needed for sure. So, and tomorrow I'm gonna see Nico and Spencer, and that's gonna be a lot of fun too. So, definitely feeling better a little bit, and yeah, it's exciting.
Oh, I see. You keep pushing up.
Yeah, because you have to lift the bar to.
Okay.
But your side's good, actually. Hold on. 2, you do have to take your shoes off when you're in there. That's like the big rule. So you're actually wearing perfect. Summer fades far away, and I lose myself. You should say, if you wanted me, needed me, maybe I would stay far away. I'm thinking our love's a lie. friends what you want from me. I want nothing more than to say that you wanted me, needed me, but you hide away. Far away I will run till I find myself gonna miss you when I'm gone. And I sang, and I sang. The problem is me once again. I don't know how many times I've had to begin till I fall into my own lies. And you came to get me to stay, but I couldn't tell you why. All this pain, and I'm thinking our love's a lie. I'm thinking our love's a lie. The problem is me once again. I don't know how many times I've had to begin till I fall into my own lies. And you came to get me to stay, but I couldn't tell you why. All this pain, and I'm thinking our love's a lie. I'm thinking our love's a lie. I'm thinking our love's a lie.
Song.
It's good to see you.
You too.
How you doing?
Good.
Hi, Mocha.
Hello, the guys.
Astrobot is a really fun platformer. So is Sly Cooper. Those are ones where you die a lot, so like you can easily pass the controller around. Fi is a great game. It's a good shot of the back of your head. What's going on, everybody? It is that time of the night again for my little daily journal session. Today was a better day in the grand scheme of things compared to yesterday, which was a really, really bad day. Today was a way better day. I woke up kind of in a foul mood, and my mom and I got in an argument this morning. She drove me to get my car. My car drives fantastic now with the new tires on it. They drive way better. My dad was 100% right. There was something wrong with my old tires. And that's funny because he told me that months and months and months ago, like even before I left for the road trip. And we were talking on the phone today. He was like, I'm surprised you got around the country with those tires because they were messed up. And I can tell the difference immediately. But no, my mom dropped me off, and then we went to the PEZ factory visitor center, the PEZ Visitor Center, that's what it's called. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I had such a good time. It's just a one-room kind of attraction. I don't know if you can go into the production facility. I don't know if they give tours of that. But it was really cool, and seeing all the old PEZ dispensers was a lot of fun. And and I got this little bucket. I'm gonna pop one of these. These are sour watermelon and sour raspberry. All the chalk gets on your fingers though. So good. I was sharing that with the boys earlier. It was nice. There was only really one. So I came back from the PEZ Center. I went to get Caleb. I went to the Chinese restaurant, smacking by the way. Went to pick up Caleb. And we went for a little drive. We actually ended up going to New York. And just kind of driving around the highways, like the Hutchinson, the Merritt. And I can't front, there was a little period of time when we were on our way back from New York, because Caleb's friend Gabe was coming over. I guess Gabe is also my friend, too. They're just closer in age together than we are. But we're all in our 20s. Anyway, there was a brief moment when I was driving home. I had gotten off of a phone call with Nico. And Nico and I had a really productive phone call. It was really good. I can't necessarily talk about what we talked about on that phone call on the channel. It's private matters, but it was a productive call nonetheless. And I was driving home. I was on the Sikorsky Bridge. Caleb was next to me. We were listening to some music. And all of a sudden, I was just ruminating really, deeply. I was really going into some just deep, dark thoughts. And I was able to say to myself, comparatively to yesterday, where they just kind of kept coming, I was able to say to myself today, okay, you just got to stop thinking. Just let the thoughts go. Let the thoughts come and let them go. And I did that, and I got to say it worked out pretty well, and we got back here and played guitar, and, we were eating the PEZ, and we were playing some Sly Cooper. It was fun. I have spent the past couple of hours editing the Airstream video. And also, I've been doing other videos, too. And I have so much editing to do, it's unreal. I can't even express how much editing I have to do. But that's never ending, That's just one of those things that I'm eventually going to get used to. And the editing has been getting better, is the other thing. So, yeah. There's definitely some things that I notice, and definitely I'm making mistakes. But it's all a learning process, for sure. Yeah, today was a good day. I was feeling a little down. That's why I decided to start the camera, because I was, I don't know, I've been having trouble going to sleep. It's 3:30 in the morning, and I haven't outroed the vlog yet, so, because I normally, in the past couple of nights, I have just been going to bed at 5, which isn't good, but I'm just not tired. And even today, I woke up early today. I woke up at maybe 11, 12, which isn't early, I'm aware. But, for going to bed at 5, it's only 6 hours of sleep. But I'm not really tired right now. I'm actually want to edit more. But I am going to force myself in a few minutes to go to sleep. I could go to sleep. I'm just not, I guess I'm inspired. I guess is the thing. But I feel like I want to go to sleep and wake up tomorrow. And I don't know what the weather is supposed to be. It has been so crappy out for the past couple of days. Today wasn't too bad, but no way. No way. It says from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. it's going to be 61 and sunny. So we got to wake up at 10 a.m., which is in 6 hours. Setting my alarm. 10 a.m. 5 hours, 58 minutes. Anyways, y'all, I am going to call it for the night. I am so excited. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. Today's day was a little bit planned out, but tomorrow I have no plans. I know we leave for our trip on Friday, which is super exciting. I'm super excited to get this thing back on the road. I need to really... It's going to be the first movement with this thing that isn't from dealership to home. And so I need to just make sure that all of the latches are tightened and making sure that everything is in its place, that if I do potentially like have to stop the car real quick on the highway, everything's not gonna, fall and shift or, whatever. But yeah, I'm excited, and I'm excited to bring you guys along, and thank you so much for joining me on this journey. For all of you who are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I vlog every single day. I post at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And join this journey with us. It's been amazing so far. And I did come to realize, talk about getting comfortable at home, but I came to realize that we have been in Connecticut for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. So we've almost been in Connecticut for 2 weeks. So it's about time to start hitting the road. I'm feeling a little stir crazy just here in Connecticut. And there's tons of stuff to do, and we could obviously take this to another part of Connecticut, but also Connecticut's really small. So like you can get to every other part of Connecticut from the part of Connecticut I'm in. Anyways, y'all, I hope you have a wonderful night. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I will see you in the next one here. You guys can join me for the inaugural turning off of lights. I liked this bit the other day. It was a good bit. Oh wait, you know what? Here, I'll turn this one off first. And then this one. And yeah, I'm really thinking about world peace nowadays and trying to create a conglomerate of just really truly creative individuals who want to better themselves and create a brighter future for tomorrow. And I think really if we can focus on that, we can really make society a good place to live in. Holy shit, am I still recording? Holy fuck.